Cheers, everyone. So it is Christmas, and what have you done? I haven't done anything, literally. Oh gosh, fuck nuggets. So it's Christmas, and I want to wish every one of you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday. I mean, Christmas is, depending on how we look at it, it's pretty fucking chaotic. Let's be clear about that. It's pretty chaotic. It's things everywhere, and for many it's a religious tradition, and for others it's just like it's Jule. We are celebrated because presents, food, family, things like that. And for me and my family, Christmas have been always a very big and very important tradition because we didn't really celebrate much other traditions like Easter and Midsummer. Well, we could have a bit, but since we were so poor, we didn't really put much money on it because we knew that we are poor and we can't focus on having all these big celebrations all the time. So we literally been in all years been focusing on Christmas, which were lots of foods, lots of candies, trees, presents, things, and whatever we could actually do. And honestly, for us, it's a big thing because we gather together, helping each other to make food and things like that. And sometimes it can be quite chaotic. And like last Christmas wasn't that good for us. It was pretty, you know. Sometimes family doesn't work well together. That is the honest truth. Sometimes families like, and sometimes families thicker than fucking steel. But sometimes it doesn't seem to work, and that happened last year. But generally, we do have a very, we really do push many of our differences aside and can gather at least for a few hours on this day. And I think that is a very great thing. I love it. And for me, Christmas generally, I mean, this year I haven't had much Christmas feeling, but mainly because, first of all, I haven't been able to buy any Christmas present at all. Because I'm too poor to do that at the moment. I haven't could buy even a small thing for my siblings and my parents and things like that. And honestly, that really hurts because I always been one that like love to give gifts. I love to give people things. Always try to do that, but this year have been a freaking hell for me. So I haven't had money for that, and honestly, because I've been prioritizing food, because even if I'm fat, I still need to eat. And honestly, it was not only the last year that I've been messing with this year, because the year before that, I went into hospital on Christmas because I thought I was having a heart attack. I mean, I never had such chest pains as I had that day. Never had it, and honestly, it freaked me out. I was afraid I was gonna have a heart attack, then I was only 28, and I thought like, is this how I gonna die on Christmas Day by heart attack? And when I got to hospital, they checked my heart, my lungs, everything. Everything was fine. Was no problem there. And then they asked if I had an anxiety attack, and I never heard about that before. And well, I heard about it, but I had no idea how it affected. And was this really it? And through that, have I been recovering? Well, not recovering, but understanding my depression, anxiety, my mental and social phobia, and things like that. My problems I do have really helped. So I've been starting, and that was also a time when I started with streaming and things like that, because I started on Twitch first, streaming daily, and because I couldn't work, didn't got to job and all that. And after a while, I started to go more and more to YouTube, and I was streaming and YouTubing, and then my screen broke, and I got evicted. Things happen. I only have one screen now. My computer is dying. I can't afford that. I can't even barely afford food. And yeah, so this year has been quite chaotic. So this Christmas, I just have felt like this is not a good Christmas for me generally, except a couple of good things, of course. I mean, still get to meet the family. We hang together and all that. Still, I wish I could give things to people, to many of my friends. So many people I want to give things to, but at the moment I can't do that. But I don't try to live in the past, but think forward. That I think will think that I will get back up. I will bounce up and make things work, and somehow I will manage to do that. Give things to people again, and I think that is important for many that do feel like that as well. That don't get caught in how if it's bad now, that if things are bad, that maybe you don't have can't afford. And I can understand, definitely even worse for parents that can't afford things for their children and all that. And really do hurt. But I really do hope that you can instead focus on next year. That, I mean, it's just one Christmas. It's just one holiday. They coming back each year, in case if not an asteroid hits us and destroys us as it should have done 2012, but it didn't happen, and so far I guess we'll live on borrowed time. So, but until then, Christmas will come at the same time at the same year. If it's not a, what do you call it, Scottish year, Scott year, Scott door, Scott shot year. What the fuck do you call that in English? But yeah, so I try to think positive. I try to think in the future that I will get better. I will get my economy to work, and I will go out from this hellhole I am in. And I have lots of friends, lots of family, and people that definitely will support me. As well, many of you watchers definitely, seriously, so much positive things, and really meant so much to me and helped me a lot. As well, I hope I can. Hopefully my computer will not break, because it started to be very wacky and very bad, and I'm afraid, because the graphic card did already break once, so I got to borrow another one that was a bit weaker, and I'm afraid my computer is not up to the task anymore. But yeah, so things are, but we're aiming upwards and at the blue northern star, or whatever stars we do follow, sun, moon, whatever. Now the moon is not a star, but it's a big rock, and I do hope that things though will go better, and that is what I can go for, and I really do hope that it go for every one of you as well. So yeah, I just want to say that, and really do hope though that every one of you have a great Christmas and a happy holiday, or generally just like great day. Seriously, I really hope that. I don't care if you, what your sexuality is, what your religion is. I just hope you have an awesome day. I really think that, and you should have that. I hope that. So thank everyone, and see you later on, and just have an awesome Merry Christmas and happy holiday and happy day. See you later on. You